kicking and screaming. This episode is all about the Super Bowl fallout and the viral moments we cannot stop talking about. Before we get into it, though, I have to acknowledge my co-host and his fashionable taste in shirts. Is that a button-up? Is that a sweater shirt? What is it? What's this called?
It got a couple of buttons.
Have we transformed you into like a fashion snob?
Yeah, pretty much. Because, I mean, if you want to show some past photos up there, people will be wondering, wasn't that from 1972?
Well, you know what? I feel like you're really stepping it up for the podcast.
I'm doing it.
And
I'm doing it for my loving public.
There you go. Thank you for all
Only
the people
for my public will I do that for.
Thank you for subscribing, for liking.
Yeah.
You keep doing that, he's going to get new shirts.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
I might be able to afford them.
The first one is the viral moment that we and the internet cannot stop talking about.
Which one's
I'm going to start it off first here. Taylor Swift booed at the Super Bowl, and the internet had a meltdown.
Oh my God, they destroyed her. The poor, she looked like she was like shocked that they were booing her.
Well, because she's loved by so many, but there was a lot more Eagles fans in that stadium, I think,
than Chiefs fans.
That place was
loaded with Eagles fans.
Right?
And Philadelphia booed they booed Santa Claus. They could boo Taylor Swift.
Well, here's the thing: is so many, I guess, NFL fans are like, "Can we stop talking about Taylor Swift?" And then they spend the whole game talking about Taylor Swift.
You know, I got to give Fox credit. They only showed her once or twice. In fact, when she got booed, I don't remember even seeing her on TV. I'm sure someone said,
"You know what?
Don't do it."
Okay, but is that because they were losing the entire time that they stopped showing her?
Yeah, but there was once or twice, even when, like there was a time where they showed her kind of on the railing, staring, as if people started thinking, "Is she gonna jump?" That was a big fear. All the Swifties, don't jump for Travis.
Only you would say that. Here's the thing.
That's the first thing I thought of. Was she gonna jump?
How does your mind go there? How does what?
That's the first thing I thought. Oh my God, she's going to jump on the field and help Travis.
The craziest thing is that Taylor Swift has been to more postseason games than Cowboys fans have seen in 25 years.
Right. I think I've been to more postseason games, and I've only been to one.
That's crazy. I'm not trying to talk ish about the Cowboys, but like I am trying to talk ish about the Cowboys. No, I am a fan.
Look, the Chiefs, great team. Man, were they bad this weekend? Was she
secretly happy that Philadelphia won? I mean, she is
no, you know who was
a
secretly
Philly
happy?
girl.
No, I'll tell you who was secretly happy. Travis, because he didn't have to pull out the ring. This was a perfect way to get out. It was Travis's escape. That was it. Why did he drop that pass? He kept thinking, if I catch this pass, I may have to propose. This was his chance. Poor Patrick. I love you, Patrick, but your boy, he just dropped it on you because he didn't want to pop the question.
That was exactly why they sucked.
What other reason? Yeah. I can't think of any other reason.
Oh, we could think of a couple. You don't have any viral moment that stood out to you from this whole game?
No. The only viral moment was me in the bathroom throwing up watching Patrick Mahomes just absolutely disaster.
Why were you throwing up? You got food poisoning during the game?
What a disaster. No, I got Mahomes poisoning. You know what? I ate Bad Eagle. That's what happened. I mean, I never in my life. And listen, I'm not surprised the Eagles won. We actually talked in the 6 o'clock news.
Yeah.
We're asked if the Eagles win.
Wait, hold on. Why are you not surprised? Because we did bet on this.
We did. But I'm not surprised the Eagles won because I did say they're the best team. What I'm shocked is how scared Patrick Mahomes looked. I mean, I was shocked.
This was watching an NFL team play against a Division III college football team.
No, that was a beatdown.
What did I see? What did I watch? A complete meltdown.
A beatdown. A beatdown.
What?
I mean,
what happened to Patrick Mahomes' offensive line?
They left back for they were still hanging out on Bourbon Street getting drunk from Saturday night because they obviously weren't dead. They picked up 5 fat guys from the concession stand because that was not an NFL lineman.
Which is crazy. But also, I'm hearing that the defensive line for the Eagles, the youngest in history to ever win a Super Bowl. So what does that say?
That means they're going to be around for a long time. That's what it says.
Dang.
And the most crazy thing about it is they only went with 4 guys. Those 4 guys tore them apart. It reminded me of when the Giants beat the Patriots when the Patriots were undefeated. Justin Tuck, Strahan, OC, they just tore up the Patriots offensive line. And Tom Brady looked just as scared as Patrick. The only difference is that the Giants couldn't put up the points like the Eagles did. But they beat down Tom Brady as badly as the Eagles defense beat down Mahomes.
Oh, it was a boring game.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see a close
This is what it was. You see what I'm doing?
What is that?
That means it stunk. That's what I mean.
Okay, you know who didn't stink was Jalen Hurts, obviously won MVP.
Fantastic.
And I called that one. I was like, he still wins MVP in my heart just because of his whole story.
To be fair, I was asked the question. You guys asked me if the Eagles were to win, who would it be? And I said Jalen Hurts, and I still stand by it. And you were 100% right. You picked him for the MVP.
Hey, don't I
You
win,
said
don't
it
I
right
win some money?
What money was that?
Because I bet the Eagles were gonna win this one.
That's right, you did.
How much money did I bet you?
Oh my God! You know what you bet me? You bet
How
me.
much money did I bet him, Matt?
It's simple. You bet me half my life savings. You know what this means?
Oh my gosh! Look
Once
at that.
I handle a $5, I'm
Pay
not
it
eating
over.
tonight.
Hand it over.
I'm not eating tonight.
I can't even buy a latte with this in New
I
York
can't
City.
even. I'm done. I can't eat.
Okay.
Check that $5.
Make sure this is
I
real.
just made it. It's good. It just made it.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Okay, so Andy Reid out coach.
Yes.
Is this?
Oh,
you
and that's
know what
painful.
it is though.
And that's painful because I
How is
hate
this
Nick
painful?
Sirianni. Because I
yeah,
hate
yeah. I
Nick
know you don't like
Sirianni.
him. I know you don't like
I
him.
hate it.
But he did have a really cute moment with his kids at the end.
Please.
Come on.
This kid's nothing but a prop. But go on.
Oh, jeez. Come on.
It's just
okay,
a prop.
Are you happy this happened? Because I feel like there was so much talk about the Chiefs being akin to the Patriots, that Mahomes was the next Tom Brady. And when I watched this, I said, that's shut down.
Oh, yeah.
We're not talking about that anymore.
No, it's not gone, but it's put on hold.
It's put on hold
it's on the
for a
shelf.
while.
And it'll be that way for a while. Tom Brady's still the GOAT. He would have still been the GOAT. But had they won, the Chiefs, and Mahomes had another MVP type
Yeah,
game,
then I think
it's a different road. But
yeah.
now Mahomes has a really difficult future because you're at that crossroads. You finally got hit. You finally got smacked. You had a horrible performance. You look scared. You threw bad passes.
I know.
So what do you do next year? Do you regroup and get better, or do you fade away? Next year is the biggest year of his career.
Is Travis Kelce coming back for the Chiefs?
I would have said if they won, definitely not. Now I'm starting to think that
he's got to come back and prove
because it
himself
was
one more
such
time.
a horrible performance.
Yeah, that was bad. You don't want to go out on that note.
No, most guys don't.
Speaking about one of the things we watched actually together, the halftime show. Let's get to that. Your favorite part of the game.
My favorite part of the game was Samuel L. Jackson. In between, there was some kind of musical act. I'm not quite sure what was being sung there. And then Samuel came out. Oh, that's good. And then it would be like, I thought it was boring. But I know all of America watched, but I thought it was boring.
Yeah, the internet's actually divided on this one because Kendrick Lamar is amazing, Grammy winning. He definitely has all this beef with Drake, which they played up.
I know they played it
but
up.
But his catalog just doesn't match what a Beyonce, what a Bruno Mars, what a Rihanna's catalog of music is.
No, there's so many great acts that have gone on before him.
Lil Wayne, Lil Louisiana. Why didn't they bring out Lil Wayne? From Louisiana.
I know. Again, I think they were afraid what Lil Wayne would say, but that's besides the point.
Who cares? Every single song by him.
He should have been. There's no reason why they couldn't put him as part of the act.
I 1,000% agree.
You know, the problem was he was by himself too. Usually, other people come out and help. Why was he by himself?
Some help. I totally agree.
No,
There's been so many videos circulating of people recording everyone else inside the Super Bowl when this halftime performance was going on. People were just standing there on their phones, weren't even paying attention.
I think the word was bored.
And I said, "Oh, that's not the reaction you want to get."
No. Listen, I mean, Rihanna, she was spectacular. Maybe the best was Beyonce and Shakira. That was amazing. Prince was good.
There's actually a ranking on how
many
many people tuned in.
But my favorite of all time. This is my favorite of all time.
Michael Jackson.
Hold on, we haven't gotten that fully.
Coldplay.
It was in LA.
Madonna.
Not only did Michael Jackson play the halftime, but O.J. Simpson flipped the coin. Can you get a more diabolical duo than Michael Jackson and O.J. Simpson?
I did not know.
O.J. Simpson flipped the coin. Here came Michael Jackson, and within 2 years, O.J.'s racing down the road in L.A. trying to escape from the cops in a white Bronco.
I just started.
And they were carting Michael Jackson out on all sorts of different problems.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the most infamous duo we've ever had at a Super Bowl.
That's up there on the most watched halftime Super Bowl performances. Michael Jackson.
Of course. I think it was number one.
Let's talk about some commercials. Did you find any of them funny? Because I know people, there's so much hype. The commercials, I can't wait for them. And I watched this and I said,
no, I think it was boring.
What is this?
I think the commercials matched the game.
What kind of energy are you giving me with these commercials?
None.
You spent $8 million for a 30-second spot, and I stood there and I said,
not one jumped out.
Except Martha Stewart.
That was okay. But she was in a couple of commercials, and I'm just like,
I saw her. It was AI or something
Right,
like that, but they were
right.
making her run
They
around,
made her
dance.
run around, but it's AI, so it doesn't really work.
That's actually that's right. That's true.
I mean, it's different. Why couldn't Martha dance? She could dance.
I don't know. If
I
she
think
can do
people
what-
would have liked
no.
that more to see her dancing,
I actually agree.
especially in like a gunslinging.
I don't know, but
you know, in the old days in the old West when they made them dance.
You know who else showed up in a commercial?
Who?
Bill Belichick with his girlfriend.
His
The Dunkin' Donuts, the Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Yes, that was.
And I said,
that was also disturbing.
I said, she's in the commercial now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got a reaction in the sports office for that one. Ooh, not a good one either. Whoa, it was like, oh.
That whole thing. Okay, we'll
No,
talk about that in a
that
second.
whole thing is very weird.
Actually, we'll talk about that right now because there's a clip coming circulating the internet from Tom Brady talking to a guy from Barstool Sports. He's hilarious. His name's Caleb. And we're going to get into that first, but it all kind of stemmed. We know they've been dating for like, I don't know, three plus years now, for almost 4 years. I don't know, 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
guess
they
so.
became more public since last year.
Right, within the last year, you've seen more and more of them.
And they were at the NFL Honors over the weekend. And as soon as I saw this pop up online, I said, "What? Whoa.
Okay, I did not see it.
What do you mean you didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
This photo.
Well, I saw them. Oh, you mean the photo?
Yeah.
I saw that. That is just, I mean, bring your daughter to work day. I don't get that at all. I don't understand that at all. Look at him.
You said it. Not
I
me.
mean, come on. Look at, and he's wearing his rings.
No. She's wearing one of his rings too.
I know. I see it there. And she's, you know what's smart though? She's not looking at him. That's smart. She's looking at the cameras, and he's looking away, saying, "Do I really look like this?" I mean, that is. Oh my God, that looks like. Oh,
I don't know
please.
what
Grandpa
goes on.
robbed the cradle. What are we doing here?
I don't know what goes on in their relationship.
Old men get really crazy.
I don't
want to know. There's something
know.
about old men, especially rich guys, as they get older and they keep robbing the cradle. I mean, that's disgusting. That really is. No, it is. I mean,
okay, look.
Maybe, I don't age difference.
Maybe he's happy.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He's thrilled. Of course, he's happy.
Maybe
Because
she's
he's happy. Because he's happy when he's not awake. At least when he's awake. But of course, he's happy.
I just don't understand.
Is she happy?
She seems very happy online.
She has a father figure complex.
Or
a grandfather figure complex.
I don't know what they do behind closed doors. All I know is that it's interesting. It's interesting.
That's a nice word.
You know,
Interesting.
we're gonna keep it at that.
I would call it. You want to give you a few more adjectives?
No, you can't say it because then it's gonna get blocked on
we're
YouTube.
On TV.
We're gonna get kicked off YouTube because you want to go in on Bill Belichick's dating habits. I ain't trying to talk about
we're
that.
We're censored.
Yeah, we censor yourself right now before we get into it. All right, so forgetting about that, Tom Brady, who obviously is very close to Bill Belichick, responded to a question that he was asked during the interview right around Super Bowl weekend when the interviewer was asking him, would you, if you needed to, rent a car for Bill Belichick's girlfriend?
And what was his response?
He just broke down laughing.
He's doing what I'm doing.
Down laughing.
I'm laughing.
Because,
and let me see. Let me guess. 'Cause I haven't seen the clip. I'm guessing he did one of those shocked looks, and then started laughing, and did not answer the question. I'm assuming he did not answer the question.
No, he responded very politically correctly, saying, "I can't be liable. I don't want to be liable.
Liable?
I don't want to be liable.
Liable? What does that mean?
Because if you rent a car for someone,
I know, but I mean, come on, that's the best answer you get. I can't be liable.
That is actually crazy, though. What is it? 25 years old to rent a car? I remember I had to wait till I was 25 to rent a car.
Oh, so she's not old enough.
She's 24.
I know. So she's not old enough to rent a car. That's true.
No, that's
so
why he asked.
That's why
Brady.
she did. Yeah, now that you say that, it didn't click until you said that. That's really sad.
Catch up.
Why? You know what? Here's the deal. Well, I don't rent a car, but the thing is, I don't have a car. But the point is,
Nor do I.
Listen, that's just everything about that.
No.
That tells you all you need to know how disturbing it is when Tom Brady didn't even want to go there.
I know.
You left Tom Brady speechless.
I think that's why he was laughing. But that was the funniest thing I saw come out of this weekend. A lot of different viral memes and
No,
clips.
that was pretty good.
That was crazy.
That
So
was good.
another crazy moment was Cooper DeJean's historic birthday pick six.
Yes, 22. You want to talk about 24? Now they should be dating. 24. She'd be the old woman in that relationship.
Wow. I didn't even hear about. I've never known about this guy until this past weekend.
Most of those guys on defense, probably the majority of America never heard of. You know, and most of them they're all young. It's the fourth youngest defense in the NFL. They're all kids they picked up. A lot of them went to Georgia. So I guess if you're a big Georgia football team fan, you would know some of
But
them.
this kid is incredible.
Yeah, but he's just one of many.
Incredible. I've also seen some clips of him
One of many.
playing high school basketball, just
Yes.
dunking on people left and right, guys twice his size, which is obviously makes sense
Yes.
to get a pick six like that way up in the air.
Now he'll be famous.
You
And
know
the
what?
beauty of the Super Bowl is with the amount of people who watch, a young kid like him who looks like a really good athlete,
Wait, you said
will always be remembered.
yeah.
Will always be remembered.
You said young kid. We got to pull up this photo here because I saw this on his Instagram a couple of days ago, and I
Sure.
was like, wait, is this kid 12?
Oh,
I
that's what I'm
think
saying.
he's 12.
Look,
he
that's him and
looks
I
12
assume that's
years
his mother, right?
This is literally from the Super Bowl. That's him and his mom.
Yeah.
He looks 12 years old.
He does.
He looks 12.
He looks 12 years old.
Am I old because he looks 12?
He looks 12. I
But
will
you
agree.
know,
I am old, and I can tell you he looks 12.
that is crazy. These kids in the
But
NFL
you know what's great
getting
about
way
it?
younger
But
and
that's
younger.
beautiful of it. His mother's down there to celebrate. The
No,
families
yeah,
come down. People forget
I'm happy about this.
these guys all have families, and they get so excited by
Are
all
you
of
kidding me?
this.
Can you imagine as a parent
Oh,
watching your
I would love that.
12-year-old looking kid
I
get a
would love
pick
that.
six in the Super Bowl on his
That's gotta
birthday?
that's got to be.
That is wild.
You can't. And you know this kid's dreaming of playing the Super Bowl
Hell
his
yeah.
whole
Congrats.
life.
Congrats to
And that's
him.
his moment.
You know what's even crazier about this, though, is that he's now
So now
launching.
looking at that picture, in reality, I can see her dating Bill and him dating
Oh
Bill's
my
girlfriend.
God.
That would make more sense
Oh
to me.
my God.
That would make more sense to me.
Cooper's mom, if you are single.
Then Bill's available. Just grab the you know who out, and you'll be fine.
Oh my God, we're gonna get kicked off YouTube. But hold on, before we go, for Cooper, congrats to him. He's coming out with a new
congrats to him.
podcast.
Yes. Everybody has a
Rivalry.
podcast.
Everyone has a
Everyone's out there
podcast.
getting a podcast.
And
Everyone's stealing our gender.
we need to our gender. They're stealing our gender.
Both.
They're stealing our gender.
A gender thunder. Yes.
I don't even know. Okay,
They're stealing something.
They're doing a podcast. It's him and another teammate. And get this, their podcast is now going to be called Exciting Whites.
White.
Exciting
Exciting Whites?
Whites.
I assume the other guy's a white guy. What is that? Is that
Yes,
exciting whiteys? I don't know.
Exciting
Exciting whiteys? What is that?
Exciting Whites.
That's weird.
That's what they've been dubbed by social media. And their podcast now, which is we're going to have to do because we can't let them one-up us.
No.
They're going to be drinking white wine and
Oh.
podcasting.
Well, that's great.
So
That's the way to do it.
let me get the Pinot Grigio
Oh,
ready
that'd be
for
nice,
next
definitely.
episode.
Yeah, white wine's. That'd be nice. That's a good way to do it.
That's a good way to do
It's
it.
going to be a half hour.
Yeah.
They don't look like they're old enough to drink.
That's what I'm saying. They look 12.
I'm going to say they don't look old enough to drink. Are they
You're
going
right.
to get carded on the air?
They might. They should.
Are the booze police going to come and raid the place?
You never know.
It's going to be like a speakeasy. They're going to raid the place because they're too young.
Well, before we get into it, next we have quite a few things coming up because we're not done. We're done with football right now, but it's never fully done. There's stuff happening every
Always
all
football. Football's
365 days.
24/7,
I agree.
7 days a week, all year long.
So future thinking, let's just chat about what's happening in the NFL after this. After this
Well,
massive, embarrassing loss
what
by the
do they-
Chiefs.
what-
What's happening? What's
but
going to be moving
who
around there?
Dominates all of it again is the narcissistic quarterback from the Jets.
No, wait, hold on. You said narcissistic quarterback, and I
Yes.
said Patrick Mahomes?
No,
Because the
no.
fact that he showed up in an Eagles green suit, I know we don't have a photo of it yet,
Yeah,
but
no, that's
he
kinda
showed up
sad.
in an Eagles green suit, walking up, taunting the Eagles fans in their colors. And I said, sir, this is the downfall. This is where you lose.
Yeah, you know what? I can't even argue that point. But I think the biggest reason why
The
they lost,
hubris.
I think the biggest reason they lost is Travis Kelce and how he showed up.
Oh, should we talk about that?
I think we should.
Because you're such a
I'm
fashion
convinced.
connoisseur.
Yes, now that I have become fashionist number one.
Fashioness?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Making up words.
You know, that's okay.
a fashionist. I'm
This
going to have
is
my own word.
the
I'm not going to use what everybody else uses. I use my own words.
The Library of Lou.
Look,
Fashioness.
that's how he came, right? Look what he looks like. First of all, he's drinking a Red Bull, whatever that is. But look at last year. Let's go to the one. Let's go to the combination there, Maddie. Switch it for me.
Okay, so you're talking about the Super Bowl from last
There,
year.
here we go. Look at him
Yeah, I
last
do
year.
remember
He
that.
looks like a gangster. He's got the hair cut short. Look at him. Got the dark glasses going. He's ready to win.
Yeah.
Now look at him. He's got an
I
outfit that looks
know.
like his communion outfit. All right.
His
Now he-
communion outfit.
Oh my
from
God, that's horrible.
1971?
Yeah, exactly. It looks like something we would have worn in 1971. Look at him with the flowing hair. I don't know where he bought that. Look at the glasses.
Turkey.
I mean, come on. Now he
No.
looks like, Taylor Swift dressed him. And that's why he played pool.
No.
That's the reason they lost.
That cannot be the reason they lost.
That's the reason they lost.
No. I think it was voodoo down in New Orleans.
No, well,
I don't.
Look at that. Look how happy he was when he didn't have hair. Now look at him. Look at him. He knows that he's getting closer and closer to retirement, and he's got to pop the question. And the first thing he thought
stressed.
of, I got to get the hell out of here. How do I get out? Look at him. Look how unhappy he is.
How do you feel about the chest hair showing?
Oh, well, what can I tell you?
what can I tell you? What can I show you?
I ain't going to rip that one. That's an Italian look.
Yeah, I don't know. I know everyone on the internet saying he's got like a hair transplant, but I don't really.
Well, maybe
I don't see it. It's just short hair versus long hair.
Yeah, well, you can see a little bit on the when you see the crew cut.
Yeah, but he still has
couple
that.
of spots where.
Okay, look, we're not doctors, so we don't know what he did to
but
his
I know
hair.
baldness when I see it.
Okay.
I look in the mirror, I know baldness.
Jalen Hurts outfit, walking up to the Super Bowl.
I see.
Wow.
He's a well-dressed man.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, same.
He gets screwed. They yell about him all the time. They talk about how he's this and he's that. He's a winner.
I agree.
Look how many times he passes the ball, and he showed in the Super Bowl. Guess what, guys? He can pass, and he did it.
Yeah, coming up in all purple, the color of royalty, the king
that.
of our hearts, Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Thank you for making that entertaining.
Yep.
Okay, so NFL offseason chaos. What do we got coming up?
Simple. It's only one name. Same man who makes pregame Super Bowl chaos. The narcissist, Aaron Rodgers.
Why do you have a bone to pick with this guy?
Well, that's a perfect example. Okay. He leaks the word out. What happened with the Jets? By the way,
How do you know he leaked
because I have heard the Jets were furious that it came out. That's a given. The Jets were furious that word leaked out before the Super Bowl. So, yes, he did it.
How do you know he did?
Because who else?
Can you confirm that?
Well, there's only two people. So if the Jets are furious that it leaked out and he hasn't spoken about it.
There can be like 100 people
it was
passing
only
this information back and forth.
There was
that
only a few
know
people.
this is going to happen.
There was only a few people who knew what went on
Well,
in that meeting.
we're going to need Jay
and that was
Glazer
him.
to confirm where he got that info from.
Well, I don't know if Jay will ever give up the sources, but the truth is, I'm saying it's him.
Yeah.
He leaked it out. And again, he has to be the center of attention wherever he goes.
Oh, here we
Very
go.
similar to
Here we
Alex
go with the
Rodriguez in
storyline.
2007 when he did the same exact thing during the World Series when infuriated the Red Sox. But here, the Jets were
Okay, so where's he going? Where's he going? What's happening? Parting ways with the Jets, but where's his career taking next?
Well, I don't think anyone knows where he's going. There's
Yeah.
places you can talk about. Raiders, Tom Brady.
Mhm.
Tom may pick up Rodgers because he can look at him and say there's still something left.
Yeah, there's still juice
I think
left.
he needs to go somewhere warm
I agree with you.
because his best games this year were in warm. It was in Miami,
Mhm.
Jacksonville. I think he either got
That's
to
where
go.
I'm at my best too.
Yeah,
Miami.
that's the best place to be.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I really do. At
I
this
agree.
point, with the injuries he's had, and I know he played in
Warmer
Green
weather
Bay.
is better for your arthritis. He's
Well,
probably got some.
He probably
going on there.
especially down by the Achilles.
So that's what I'm
You
saying.
saw
Gotta
it.
be in
You
warmer
saw
weather.
those two games were his best games. I think he goes somewhere warm. I say Vegas. If I had to pick one place, it'd be Vegas. The Raiders.
The Raiders. Now, this is Lou's favorite weekend coming up, NBA All-Star Weekend, where he just gets to dive into the fashion, the high-end looks, the bespoke suits. Lou,
Look, there's never
Let's talk
been.
about it.
Let's forget about the NFL. We keep showing what they wore. Nobody matches the NBA. Nobody comes close to NBA players have been doing fashion shows for decades. NFL's trying to join in. No, don't join in. This is the NBA. NBA owns fashion. They do.
I
own
don't
fashion.
necessarily agree with this, but
They-
tell me more.
Oh, I mean, you ever see some of the outfits? On a normal day, on a normal Sunday afternoon, there are so many, I mean, every different color in the book. You think that purple was nice? I've seen all sorts of different, oh, God, I guess I hate to say
Overalls,
the word. Yeah, lapels, a little polyester.
a little polyester,
Yeah.
khakis, capris.
No. These guys,
button
first
downs.
class all the way. NBA, nobody dresses like an NBA player.
Okay, so that's what we're going to be looking forward to over the weekend. NBA All-Star looks. Is there anyone in particular that you're looking forward to seeing?
I'm trying to think who would be the most flamboyant. You know, I mean, obviously New York here. We have Jalen and we have Kat, but who would be the most flamboyant guy? I mean LeBron. You always want to see what he's wearing.
LeBron and Luka walking in on this one too.
Oh
Is
my
Luka
God,
playing
Luka
this NBA
dressing.
All-Star game?
Yeah, but Luka doesn't know.
Yes, I agree with you. Okay, wait, real fast before we go. MLB spring training just kicked off. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Hey.
We have our Mets
You have the
and
Mets and
Yankees
Yankees
down in Florida.
Soto stolen by the Mets
I
from the
know,
Yankees, which was
crazy.
fantastic.
They actually, you know what? No shade, but I think.
But it doesn't matter. The Dodgers are the big monster out west.
Yeah,
They have
got a lot of
everybody.
money.
They have everybody. So that's what makes baseball interesting. Can the Mets and Yankees? The Mets and Yankees are going to be looked at the good guys here. Remember we talked about Josh Allen and we talked about guys finally Jalen Hurts did what Josh Allen, Lamar couldn't do. They took down the monster. Mets and Yankees are going to need to take down the monster, which is the LA Dodgers.
The front office was complaining about they didn't have enough money as the Dodgers to play ball with them.
I don't think anybody has as much money as the Dodgers.
I thought the Yankees have they have the most money. Anyways, to me, the Yankees have more money to spend than Dodgers, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
The Guggenheim Group that owns the Dodgers, they're worth $360 billion.
Okay, so maybe they have a little bit more money to play with.
$1 billion.
Okay. Final thoughts. The next big sports viral story.
Well, we talked about a couple. One is when Kelsey runs out of town and dumps Taylor. I would think that's going to be number one.
No, that's not what I was saying. Maybe what?
Well, you asked me what the next big sports viral story is going to be. What may be more viral than that? When
Them
Kelsey
breaking up?
finally comes to his what? What's that?
When they break up? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
I thought it was
Runs
going to be
for the hills.
Oh, good God.
Runs for the hills. Finally wakes up. I saw his face. He looked like that was
stressed.
before the Super Bowl. Yeah, he knew. He kept dropping those balls. Paul Patrick's like, "What are you doing?" And even on the sidelines, we saw a video of them talking together. First thing Patrick said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I can't make the question. I gotta do this. I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry."
He's really good at lip reading. When you can't see what's going on, you just ask Lou.
I didn't need it.
What did they say in the field? And
I needed. I just saw his eyes.
You just knew.
I knew.
You connected.
I'm
through
so
the screen.
sorry, Patrick. I just can't do it.
Yeah, that's what you're really. Yeah,
that's going to be the next viral story.
Your telepathy skills are unmatched.
Yep. And then when Aaron Rodgers.
So tell me what we're talking about on our next episode then.
Yeah. And then when Aaron Rodgers finds out nobody wants him to play,
his telepathy
so he has to work at He has to work at an Arby's.
Did you hear that question before we go?
What was that?
Tell them what we're talking about on our next episode, since your telepathic skills.
I have no idea. What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about in this episode. You want to talk about next episode? I don't even know where are we? What's today? What, was there a game Sunday? I don't even know what's going on.
Oh my God. Okay, so NBA All-Star Game, recap of that. What's happening?
Well, we only care about the fashion, but
we do
because we really care. The game is garbage.
MLB and we didn't have time to get into viewers' questions this week.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We'll bring
Stop asking about what we do with our feet and stuff. Like, don't ask those
Nobody
questions.
Wants to see.
We're not going to answer those.
No one wants to see my feet.
Nobody wants to see my feet either.
If I took off this shoe, you'd all run uptown.
Same with me. Same with me. Long, skinny, just too big for my body. Nobody wants to see that. Anyways, we're going to stop talking about feet right now.
Yeah, please.
Because, we could make money off that.
Yeah, that'd be a different podcast.
Okay.
I think they have a different website for that.
Well, thanks for tuning in this week. Super Bowl's over, but we're just getting started. So make sure you stay kicking and screaming.